I don't think anyone that would ever like me that much to do no shit like that with me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like what are you doing for someone to be this crazy about you?
Hey, they out there. I don't, like I said, I never ran into it. I usually, as soon as I see crazy, I check out. 9 times out of 10, I got a good crazy meter radar. I check out.
And welcome back to the New OGs, everybody. I'm your host, Chris Allen, here with my co-host,
Dowell. What's good, man?
Chilling, man. Tired.
Tired?
Long weekend.
Okay. A little busy weekend.
Busy weekend. First off, happy birthday. Happy belated birthday.
Appreciate it. 35.
KD.
Yeah.
3.5.
Yeah, shit's crazy out here. I don't know what else to do now. I've been really thinking about this too. Like, I don't know why. 35 to me has been like, I guess because it's the oldest I've ever been.
That's so true. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess because it's the oldest I've ever been. But I've been thinking like, yo, you getting old, bro. And I also went to a funeral, well, a celebration of life. My great aunt passed away about a week ago. Mm-hmm. She was 103.
Damn.
I want everybody to understand. When you think that you're old, nigga, you ain't never been 103.
103 is up there.
It's probably not a person that's listening to this podcast right now that is 103.
No. Was she ready?
Oh yeah, they said she found her in the bed, feet crossed, chilling. And guess what? She was in her casket, feet crossed, chilling. I actually got a picture with her.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. She was chilling. But yeah, man, I'm pretty sure she was ready. Like I said, 103 ain't nothing you can be sad about.
Yeah.
Of course, you can be like, I'm gonna miss seeing this person, but nigga, it was a celebration. And I was around a lot of old people. Because when you 103, you got people up there in age that's coming to see you.
Yeah, man. That's
it's not a young wedding. I mean a funeral.
No. That's
funeral wedding, I don't know.
I'm gonna turn this up just a little bit.
All right. He's running, y'all. He's running.
I'm not cutting that out either.
Keep it.
I'm keeping it.
Yeah, mid-action, during action.
Yeah. Most times men don't want to hear that. I'm keeping it. But we keeping that in there.
Shit.
103. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 103, man.
That really puts it into perspective, man. 103, that's old. Yeah. No one can say, come on, man. Yeah, that's it.
Her sister, her youngest sister, she's 95.
Her youngest sister. That's some good genes.
I had her with me too, and they're together, like all way mentally. Of course, they look slower moving and shit, but when you think about together mentally, and man, I feel like the key that they had was they was living their life. Yo, they was drinking and getting drunk for a long time of their life, bro. I really think they quit recently, but as far as I can remember, yo, they was partiers. Like, they got it in. Yeah, and it was always fun talking to her. So it was one time at a family reunion, I was up dancing with her, and I seen her. She was standing up. We was dancing together. We looking at each other, and all of a sudden she started losing her balance, and nigga, she started going backwards. Boom, hit the ground. I'm like, oh shit! So I run, try to get her. My dad like, you done throw my aunt down. Yo, I picked up. First thing I thought about was a hip. I said, old person go down, hip is gone. She was good though. She was chilling, up, laughing, laid down, up, down.
My grandmother fell a few times. Like, when she got older, it wasn't funny, but when she was, I want to say younger, but still older, man, she fell like trying to sit in one of my chairs I had in my room. Shit was hilarious. I had this weird chair growing up where like it had a rounded bottom, so if you tried to sit on the edge of it, it would slide and tip over. So you had to like really sit down in the chair for it to not tip over. And she came in my room and she tried to sit in that chair. I was like, Grandma, I tried to tell her before she sat down, like, you can't sit on the edge. You got to sit. Man, that shit fell and flipped over her head, man.
God.
She had to be, she might have been in her mid to late 60s at the time. So she was, and it's funny because I'm going to say she was old, but not that old.
Yeah.
But at the time, she was ancient.
Yeah,
to me.
For sure.
Ancient.
Yeah.
But man, and we all stood there with like, hip, is she hurt?
Yeah.
And she got the back of that chair on top of her head, man. And she lifted up and she just started laughing. And we all just started laughing.
When my aunt fell, she was 94.
Oh my God, that is terrifying.
Yeah. She was 95 when she fell because it was about 7-8 years ago. So she was in her 90s. Let's just say that.
Man.
It doesn't matter. She was in her 90s.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with 95 when she hit the dirt. Toasted, too. Feet up.
Bam.
But she got up, chilling, laughing. It was a good time.
It's funny when adults fall.
Yeah, I agree.
When was the last time you fell? In public?
In public? Might be a little while in public that I can come up with off the top of my head, but I have been walking and them stupid ass Yeezy slides that I do love so much. They are very comfortable. I have, when you be walking with them thick ass shit, sometimes like the front of them get caught.
I hate walking. Yeah.
So it's like I a little trip, but actually like hit the dirt. I can't. It's maybe a while, maybe not.
Yeah. I'm gonna say something wild. Shout out to the Africans because they be wearing a lot of flip flops.
Shit, and be making.
And they just do regular shit. Like if my wife was like, "Hey, can you take this to the car?" and I'm wearing my slides, I take the slides off and put on a pair of shoes. I'm not walking down the stairs carrying her luggage or
with the slides on.
I don't bring in groceries in slides and none of that shit.
You don't do that.
I do, bro. I've almost busted my face several times just walking in my kitchen.
Which slides you got?
I have just a pair of Nike slides.
Do you wear them outside the house?
Not really, no. Like I'll say outside the house if I'm going. My shit is hot. It's fine. I'll wear them out to like grab something from the car, but I don't really go out in public because I don't walk well in slides.
Got you.
That toe catch, I'm always I'm terrified of slides.
I definitely have a toe catch every now and then.
I don't know how they do it. These motherfuckers be fighting wars in flip flops.
Them and Asians.
Yeah, in rubble. How the fuck do y'all do that? I can't even make it downstairs. And they climbing over rubble, got AK-47.
That's all they rock, dude. That's crazy when you think about it. Like, that's it. That's literally all they rock is some type of flip-flops.
Flip-flops. I don't like my feet out, man.
The older I get, the more it doesn't bother me. And I don't feel like my feet is fucked up. So it don't bother me, but I was definitely insecure about it. Like, weirdly insecure about it, but I will not ever walk around involuntarily and not have a pool near me, walking around in slides with no socks on.
Oh.
But if I'm going somewhere, definitely now, like if I'm at like a beach or some shit like that, I ain't putting on no socks. Like I'm just gonna put my slides on and rock out. Rest of the day, ain't nobody is paying no attention. And I feel like when I started walking around with my socks off, I was like, yo. In my head, I always thought that people was paying attention, because that's really all it was, and nobody was ever paying. Definitely not even not in the damn street.
No, nobody's
paying attention to your feet.
No, what it is, a lot of times it's our own insecurities and what we would say about somebody else. Yeah. We're like, somebody gonna talk shit. It's like, well, you say that because you would talk shit.
Yeah,
that's what that shit is.
It's funny when I see some of my gangster homies come to the barbershop and like they slides with their feet out, and they just might just like got up in the morning and just go ahead and go. I'm always make sure I put my socks on.
I can't do the barefoot thing because in my mind, like, what if something happened? Now I'm outside barefooted.
Yeah,
I can't do it. Same with the slides. I don't plan on getting to any altercation. I mean, that's not me.
Oh, I'm coming about them damn slides.
But yeah.
I just watched a scenario not too long ago with somebody fighting, and dude had his slides on, but he didn't, because once he got to fighting, them shit was gone. But he kept trying to get to his shoes to finish the fight off, and I was like, bro, I just fight in my bare foot. Like, fuck that. Fuck them shoes. I'm not thinking about no shoes in no damn fight.
Yeah. Bro, I listen to a lot of prison shit, and like, what you got on your feet says a lot about what's going on in that prison.
For sure.
Because they say you walk in and people got flip-flops on, they go, okay, everything's cool right now. But if people walk around in boots, they go,
we got action.
We got action. This place it could go at any minute.
Yeah.
They were like, sometimes you wear your boots in the shower. Like, could you imagine living in an environment where like you have to wear boots
to
the shower?
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's wild, bro.
That's crazy. But that's jail. That's prison for you.
Yeah, man.
9 times out of 10, prison.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
Everybody in jail usually getting the same shoes.
Yeah.
Prison, you getting whatever you can get. Prison, at this point, prison got anything. You can get anything.
Yeah.
Anything.
I just watched a video this morning of a dude arguing with his girl on a cell phone.
Yes.
In prison. his celly filming him laughing and watching.
Put that on silent for us, cuz.
That's so funny. Even in prison, this dude is like, I can't even talk.
Yeah.
I can't even say nothing.
I seen a joint online where the dude had his jewelry on.
Oh, fat
Gucci
dude?
belt.
Yeah.
Nah, this was skinny. I done probably seen a bunch of different ones, but had his Cartiers on, chains. Man, how the fuck you walk around prison like that, man? You know you are a big dog.
Yeah.
When shit like that happens.
Well, you wearing chains in prison is crazy.
What? Big dog, Gucci shoes. Niggas is dressed up to walk around and look at other niggas.
That's the gayest shit ever. That's I could not imagine trying to flex in prison. But
yeah, I mean, also
your environment is your environment.
I'm about to say, because I'm not gonna lie to you and say you wouldn't adapt to your environment. Yeah. You done been in there long enough. Mm-hmm. So then it's like, fuck, why not?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Gucci in prison, it's just like, why?
They got a different type of money. Them people that get that, they got a different type of money.
Yeah,
like they making bread outside. Like,
yeah,
that's a different type of money they are getting too. Yeah. If you can get that in the prison,
man, the prices for cell phones, they be selling cell phones in there for like $4,000 or $5,000
for the high. And guess what? If I was in there for the long run, let me get one.
What about? Would you be a corrupt CO?
One time in my life, yes, for sure. Today, no. But in my 20s, 100%.
And they paying $5,000 for cell for
100%. I would have did it.
Yeah.
I don't know how many times, because I've also been the type that all the legal shit that I've done, I never consistently did it forever.
Yeah, in and out.
Yeah, or either I would get in for a little bit, have a nice little run, the run would be over, and then I would quit and not do it for like another few years, and then do it. Like, I always it wasn't never my main income, source of income. So I never really cared about that, and I never got locked in on like all the extra money. It was like, yo, you ain't gonna be around here for a while. So that's the same that I probably would have had. Same idea I probably would have had if I was a CO. Like, yeah, I do this for a few times. But it's almost like you see the motherfuckers every day. It's kind of hard to get up out of that.
I think once you...
With that type of money, too.
Yeah, I think once you kind of do it, you're kind of locked in, because now you really can't... There's no way out for you other than quitting.
Yeah.
Why I say like quitting? Yeah. Other than quitting.
Yeah.
Because I think at that point, they got you and you got them. It's like you brought in contraband.
For sure. They're not going to... They might. I can't say that. Most of them, 9 times out of 10, not telling because they need their shit.
But I think if you turn bad or good on them again, they're going to be like, yo, we'll get you up out of here.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You better be ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll get you better go ahead and use that bread that you're getting. Stack that bread up. Never act like you never got it. So when it's time to go, you can dip before it get too ugly.
Yeah.
You got to be smart about it.
Yeah. So
like all the bullshit, all the extra curriculums I've ever had going on, which was nothing but some weed. That I never touched that money. Like, it was just money I just put away. Oh, okay. And it was like, I don't need this money right now. Like, I'm just save it up. It's like, whatever the case might be. I moved on with acting like I never even got the money. Mm-hmm. And that way we was, always was chilling. It won't, nothing I guess the way to put it, I depended on.
Right. And you're right. In these cats, that's their main source of income.
Yeah. So that'd be a lot. It's a lot to it. But I know in my 20s, I would did some corrupt shit. Probably got fired.
Yeah. And that's why I try not to judge, man, because a lot of these prisons are in, like, just real shitty areas. There's not a lot going on. Mm-hmm. They're not making a lot of money. But they do have status in the community because it's like, they kind of like cops in a way.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? What's up? Uh-oh. I hit a nerve?
No, that just reminded me about something. I told them I wouldn't talk about it, but I'm going to talk about it anyway. Just don't have nothing to do with who it was. Mm-hmm. Just a term. Do you know what a special police is?
No.
A lot of people don't.
A special police?
A special police. They have special polices in D.C. You ever heard of a special police? Neither have I. I don't even know if I'm supposed to be saying this. You can actually Google it, special police. Mm-hmm. Yo, these are police officers that are not real police officers, but they can lock you up. They got handcuffs, they wear a gun, and they drive a fucking police car. You see them all the time in D.C. You just think that they are a regular police. They're not. They are a special police officer, so they don't go through the police academy. They go through their own academy. They aren't like, so they're appointed by the mayor. And, bruh, you would think it was a regular cop. You would see them, and then you.
What's their jurisdiction? Like, is it within D.C.?
Yeah. Yes.
Or like, or like the Capitol grounds or something like that. Like, so a specific area. Like, they can't come to Adams Morgan.
It just say Washington D.C.
Oh, but outside of that, they don't have any.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah. I don't think that they can go actually like to Maryland.
Mm.
I mean, what police officer can leave from Maryland to D.C. and lock somebody up?
I think if you're like a legit cop, like say you're a Rochester cop and you're in Phoenix for vacation and you see something happen, you can stop it and go,
no,
hey.
You can call the police. You can't really.
You don't think so?
Fuck no.
If you're off duty, I feel like it's almost your duty as a police officer to do something.
Yeah, you got to call the police.
I think if you have, that's, you know what, that would be interesting.
So the reason I say that.
Okay.
So I was just told about a story the other day about there was a dude that was wanted.
You know what? You're right, because I saw a video about this. Go ahead.
Yeah, well.
No. Go ahead.
It was a dude that was wanted, and we're going to fast forward the story. Long story short, the cop that was after him, the detective that was after him, was like, knew everything about him, knew what he looked like, this, that, knew where he be at, this, that, the third. He knew everything about this man. It was the suspect that he was actually paying attention to. Long story short, this was in a whole nother state other than Florida. Just adding to a whole nother state other than Florida. They went to Florida. Dude went there with his family to Disney World. And the cop happened to be there with his family in Disney World and walked past the dude that he'd been looking for. But he seen dude didn't see him. Plus, dude don't know who's actually, after him. He walks past him and he couldn't arrest him. He had to call the police to come get him. So homie that he had been looking for is getting on a bus with his daughter. And they ended up locking his ass up right then and there.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah, because he couldn't arrest him.
You're right. Because I saw a video a while ago where some cop was on vacation. He had an altercation with someone and doing something in a car. And he tried to pull this guy over. And then the regular police came and they're like, look, we understand you're a cop. But they were like, you can't do this.
Yeah.
Like, he put a gun on the dude and everything. And he might have been in the right, but it's just like you're in the wrong because it's like you don't have the jurisdiction.
You have to call the police.
Yeah, you're right. I forgot about that video. They were like, yeah, you out of line, bro. It's like he did fuck up, but as a police officer, you should know better than that. Yeah, that's very, very true. Everybody has jurisdiction.
But yeah, so.
Man.
So
it's special police.
Special police.
And it's only in D.C. now. It's just everywhere.
Special polices are also known as special constables or special police officers, a law enforcement personnel with specific duties and responsibilities that may offer different from regular police. They can be a part of a larger law enforcement agency or work independently to protect specific areas like hospitals, universities, and federal buildings. Their powers, training, and roles can vary significantly depending on the jurisdiction and the specific needs of the employing agency.
Okay. Oh, you know what? At DIA, where I work on 29, they actually, because they would get kind of mad because we would call them, if you call them security guards, they would go, yo, I'm not a security guard.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm a
police
officer.
I can lock you up.
Yeah, but they're officers, but for DIA and DIA buildings. But they are a legit officer. Yeah. Because did you know Peters? The one that Ray used to know, little white dude, he can sing real good, he can wrestle. John Peters, he's from this area. He was
yeah.
John Peters, he's the special police.
Word.
Yeah, because he worked in my building.
Word.
Yep. You're absolutely right. I always just consider them security guards because depending on where you are, sometimes they are security guards, and it's just a company that they got. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it might be a specific contract where they only really work at military installations or in federal buildings, but they are just a security company. But at DIA, they're actually police officers that work for DIA, and they, like you said, they go through a different training, but they are not security guards.
Yeah.
They are police.
They can take you to jail.
They can lock you up. Yeah. Yeah. Damn.
But yeah, I figured that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
It's a lot of cool ass jobs out there, man. Like I don't fuck with the dude no more because he kind of got weird. He kind of Trumpy now. But when I was in Vegas, I had a homie. He was a U.S. Marshal.
Okay.
And I was like,
now U.S. Marshals now that's real deal now.
Yep.
That's top of the line.
Yeah,
right
he was a U.S. Marshal.
Yeah, he can fuck you
Brother
up.
too. Yeah. That's crazy. I had never met somebody that was a U.S. Marshal.
So, wild story. I was actually. This was when Obama was coming through Charlottesville. Mm-hmm. So when the president come through anywhere, your city or state or whatever, I don't know if anybody has ever seen this, but they block off so much shit from miles away. You know, he's coming through 29, and I am on 5th Street.
No movement.
And they got shit halfway blocked off. So I'm getting off 64. I'm going down 5th Street, and there's a van fucking in the middle of the road, like trying to direct somebody. I'm like, man, what the fuck? Like, you're in the way, bro. I go around them. They like, yo. So I blow the horn. Burn! And I turn, and it's a big jack white dude with glasses on. And I'm looking, I'm like, oh, shit. That was either Secret Service or it was somewhere in, like, high-rank government shit.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I done went around him, blew the horn at him, like, fuck you. This, that, the third. And I look, buddy jump in the van. When I tell you, Chris, I got low. I got the fuck out of there. They ain't never catch me. But, yo.
Yeah, I don't blame you, man, because, like, if people aren't used to that shit, you don't know what that is.
It just was a regular black van. It was like a black caravan.
Yeah.
And it's just in the middle of 5th Street. Like, bro, I'm going around you. What are you talking about? It was nobody there.
I don't blame you.
I realized what he was doing. He was blocking off the road to let a truck cross through. Nigga, I went around everybody.
Damn.
Kiss my ass, bro.
Yeah, I almost got fucked up one time. Like, look, if you ride motorcycles, that's cool. But to be real, I don't respect, like, the club shit where, like, y'all trying to direct traffic and y'all, like, say everybody's at a gas station and everybody want to get out and somebody's like, you don't have authority to stop traffic. You don't. And I was like, yo, I went around this dude and I got in the line and everybody was staring at me. I'm like, yo, do something if y'all want to. I'm in a car. Y'all are in bikes. I will hit every last one of y'all motherfuckers, man. Huh?
They definitely will.
They can try.
Yeah.
Unless they pull out a gun, I'm in a car. I'm going to win.
They definitely will, man. They will break your shit.
That's fine. I will. Yeah. The thing is, you can kick my side view mirror, but when I run your ass over, you're gonna be like, you know what? I fucked up.
Yeah.
So
you're gonna have more trouble than you want though, because all of them are going.
That's completely fine.
Yeah, they're gonna get you before you get anybody.
Who?
If you could listen, I'm telling you right now. All right, so I ride bikes and I have rode in packs like that, and I know clubs that's in packs like that. Bro, them niggas don't play no games. Like, you're dealing with a different type of niggas, and you might, some of them, not all, everybody, can't speak for everybody, but you got where you do that to the wrong motorcycle pack, bro, you gonna have, if it was 30 of them motherfuckers on there, it's gonna be 30 niggas on your ass in that car some way, somehow.
That's fine.
You're gonna have to call the police. You're gonna have to call police.
Okay.
That's advice to everybody. Y'all better, if you ain't ready to shoot people right then and there, call the police.
I'm hitting you with my car,
I'm telling you right
bro.
now. Yeah, well, you gonna have to hit everybody.
That's fine.
Yeah, you gonna have to hit everybody.
If I hit
you probably gonna go to jail.
That's fine.
So now you done went to jail for you getting upset because they was blocking off traffic.
Yeah, that was the first time I ever ran into that. I had no idea what it was.
But this is just talking like in general.
And
like I just know, and it's like they got bike packs. So just say it's clubs too, because it's different rules for bikes and shit like that. Like they got bike packs that if it was like say what's one of them Hell's Angels. I say like Hell's Angels is riding and I'm riding solo dolo. I'm not supposed to be able to pass them niggas on a bike. I'm supposed to have to sit back and ride behind them the entire time. Pass them if you want to. Watch the trouble.
What is this?
Now,
what is
now,
this?
I'm not saying.
Grow the fuck up. Y'all all riding bikes. Y'all not 12.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
This is stupid.
I'm with you. I agree.
This is so dumb.
I'm just telling people
This is so stupid.
It can get real serious fast.
And that's what somebody told me afterwards.
Real fast.
I was super young. I was in my 20s. I had never experienced. I didn't know what motorcycle clubs were. I was
gang. Some of them shits is gangs.
Yeah, it was some younger dudes. They were like, I think black and Puerto Rican or Hispanic or something like that. But they were not happy with me. Yeah. I was like, yo, fuck you, man. Well, luckily, like, you can't block traffic.
Yeah, that's you had no issue. It was nobody had to hit nobody.
Yeah, everybody was just staring me down. You can stare if you want. You're not gonna win.
Yeah, nobody.
I don't give a fuck how many motorcycles. I'm in a car. You're not going to win.
In the long run, though, your ass ain't gonna win either.
The long run is fine.
The long run.
In the moment.
Win.
I'm going to win. Yeah. A car versus a bike, I don't give a fuck if it's 50 of them. I'm running over as many as possible. Play with me if you want to.
They pulling shit out. That's fine. Most of them ride with guns too. If you was to probably hit like go on a rampage, somebody's gonna shoot your shit up.
I mean, come on. These are all extreme cases, but
for sure. We just talking about this shit to get wild at this point.
So now I know what that is. But before I was like, yo, what's going on? Like, what is this person doing? I got kind of nervous. I was like, yo, what are they gonna do right here? So I went around and he was very, very mad. But I just because you're riding in a group, you don't have authority to stop traffic.
So yes, agreed. So I have done it always. I have done it where we ride. So 9 times out of 10, when you stop in traffic, I don't know this. Let me just speak on the times I've been. When we have done those, it is it's usually like for a ride out for like somebody that died or something like that, and then they only stop traffic to keep everybody in the pack because you going in a like if you was on a a
caravan, a pack.
Yeah. They stop traffic so everybody can go through the destination that they're going through. Yeah. And the guys that I have rode with, if somebody was to go around them, I don't believe nobody would take it that far. You know, I don't believe so. But I know also packs that have shit like that, and they're going to take it as far as you ready to take it, either or. But the ones that have been in, like I said, we have blocked off traffic. It was for like a ride for somebody that passed away or something like that. But also I've been in where the police are also blocking off traffic.
That's fine.
You know?
Yeah.
But certain areas they can't get necessarily. But I've definitely been there where the police has blocked off traffic for everybody too.
Oh, well, see, if it was like a funeral procession, I would never do anything like that. It was just like they were just pulling out of a gas station.
Yeah.
And it was like 10 or 15 of them, and the dude he came out and he just stopped his bike. I'm like, bro, like what are you doing? Yeah. Like you can't do this.
Yep.
You can't do this.
For sure, it's definitely illegal.
Yeah.
Yeah. For 100% illegal.
And I just went around because I was like, yo, what is this dude doing?
Yeah. 100% illegal. It's just it's hard if you don't know what you're looking at to know to what you want your day to end up like.
Yeah, and I was like I said, I was super young. I'm a young dude, pretty much a new driver. I've never experienced anything like that before. I was like, yo, what the fuck are they doing? I got to get out of here.
Man,
like you can't stop me from going because y'all all want to ride together. Like no.
So the last time, but probably two sessions ago, we rode and we did something like that. It was for, like I said, so I got a homeboy that passed away on 5th Street on his motorcycle. He wrecked and hit a tree.
Oh man.
He was racing, and anyways, when I ride out for him once a year. When we ride, everybody blocks. They do the same type shit, but it's a circle, and it goes literally through from 5th Street. We'll stop in the middle of 5th Street. They'll do burnouts, whatever the case might be, dip off, go through Orangedale, go through Prospect, go through Project, circle all around the hoods, and then end up in the last one. Mm-hmm. And they will do all of that, and then it'd be over with. But I have never seen like where we had like no cases of like nothing violent, going on. So anyways, we go through, we do all of that. I'll end up at back going home because I was like, fuck it, I gotta go. Plus, it's always hot, bro. We usually do this shit in like August or September, and it'd be fucking scorching. It'd be hot as hell. I'm like, I'm going back home. So I get back on 5th Street, go back home. There's a cop behind me. He pulls me over immediately. This joker is hot. That I guess the whole city done heard about us doing that, and he's like, how y'all get off blocking off people? Somebody could have got killed. This, that, there. I'm like, bruh, I wasn't even with them. mind you. Yeah, but I'm like, bro, I wasn't even with them. Like, what are you talking about? He like, this, that, the third. Yo, he is upset. I'm like, what are you so upset for? Nobody called you, for one. You just randomly pulled me over. You don't even know if I was with them. And even though I was.
But he doesn't know that.
He doesn't know that. Yeah. He is bucking. And I'm like, you can calm down. You can relax. My bike is in my name. I got insurance on my bike. You didn't catch me speeding. Mm-hmm. Do whatever the hell you got to do. I'm in the middle of Fifth Street, sitting down in the middle. People driving by, looking at me. Dowell, you okay? Dowell, you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. He didn't give me no ticket because he couldn't give me no ticket. He just bucking, just upset. I'm like, what are you so upset for?
Yeah.
But he was so upset because I guess the city will know about some shit like that. But, they'll just, it's like, we're not even going to test it. There's no need. We're just going to let him go ahead, knock this hour out, and move the fuck on.
Yeah.
But he was just upset like we did something to him personally. Fuck are you so mad for?
To me, I respect clubs and all that kind of stuff, but like to me, like, yo, think about what you're doing. It's like you're on a bike, your body is exposed. These are 2-ton machines, yo. Like
you get ran.
You can get fucked up, bro.
Real
like
deal.
I respect what you want to do, but think about what you're doing. You're not a police officer. You have to be wearing a certain thing. What if someone you out there in the middle doing this shit? People don't have to stop.
No,
they don't.
They do not have to stop. It is not. That is.
They
not
don't.
true.
Like what? Like what are you doing? Yeah. Like why do you think that? Because all y'all grown ass men with jobs and children, y'all want to ride bikes on the weekend in a gang like y'all fucking 13, getting in front of cars. It's stupid. I think clubs are cool. People can hang out. Y'all want to show respect to the homies that got, that lost their lives doing what they love, no matter the circumstances. But you got to think about the other cars out there. You don't have the right to tell people what to do all because it's Friday and y'all all want to ride y'all bikes together.
Agreed.
Nigga, I got shit to do. And it's like your bike is what, 200 pounds? Y'all, you might be,
400.
You might be 600 pounds total with the bike and everything. Mm-hmm. My car, 4,000 pounds. Mm-hmm. I'm going to win against everybody, unless unless people start pulling out tools.
They're going to pull out tools.
I will hit everybody.
If it get to those type of violent, I think like the violent bikers like that. Yes, it's probably not.
Oh, absolutely.
Because I done seen like videos. Like I said, everybody I've ride with, I've never seen like no real smoke.
Remember that shit that happened a few years ago in Texas? They had that big ass fucking it was a huge ass motorcycle gang fight, man. Crazy.
Was it gang on gang?
Yeah, and I think the cops got involved too. Yeah. Crazy, man.
Yeah, I'm in the biker gang.
Yeah, but yeah, I respect clubs and all that kind of stuff. I think it's cool. I got friends that ride, but like that shit pisses me off. Like, don't try to stop traffic, man. Sure. Actually, you know what? It scares me more than anything. I just don't want people to get fucked up.
Yeah.
And I was young, I was ignorant to it, and I went around it. And I went to work and told my boy, they were like, "Yo, don't do that shit. Don't do it." And I would never do it again. But that shit makes me mad.
I agree. Yeah. I'm with you. Like I said, it's just how far you want to take it. Because it could be that one. I know some motorcycle clubs like around town, and some of them are violent. But just violent people. Yeah. Fuck the club. They are just violent people.
They're just on a bike.
Yeah, they're just on a bike, and we just happen to be in a club, and we are violent.
Yeah.
And it's like, how far you want to take it? Like this today.
Yeah. And that's fine. You be violent, but just realize I'm inside of a vehicle. You're on a motorcycle. Mm-hmm. You might want to pull that gun out. You might think you know what you're doing. I don't know how many of these motherfuckers have really shot a gun while driving a motorcycle.
Yeah.
So this ain't TV.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All it takes is for one person to tap the brakes. You go flying off. You got your gun out. You're not looking. You hit somebody, or they fucking swerve.
There's a lot to it.
Yeah,
it's just you gotta get good.
Yeah. Now, if
I
they
start riding my motorcycle up and down the street, practicing shooting targets. Yeah. Ping. My dirt bike and shit. Ping.
That would be fun.
For real.
That would be fun. Man, a coworker of mine was in the Navy. He had another Navy dude. This is here in Charlottesville. He had a crazy job in the Navy. This is here. I don't even really know what the dude did, but he worked downstairs from us. Nerdy ass white dude. You would never think of any of this shit. And he would be like, "Yo, I just came back from Quantico." He was just like, "Yeah, we were He was learning how to shoot out of cars, like up in Quantico, MP5s, all type. He said they were doing like burnouts and like screeches. And
that had to be fun. Yo.
Hanging out the window. That
had to be fun.
I was like, "What do you do?" He was like, "I don't know."
He couldn't tell you what he did?
Nah, he did something but radars, but I don't know what he did.
Special forces.
He did some type of special job where it was crazy. Nerdy ass white dude.
For sure, because I know plenty of and you do too, know plenty of high ranked military personnel that don't be in cars shooting out windows, practicing. Like, we go to the range, but we are not riding in cars.
Yeah.
This
is and the fact that you're using an MP5, that's typically not even a military weapon that you would give. You're doing some special shit if they're giving you an MP5, and he got to wear civilian clothes a lot of time, so he was doing some wild shit.
He's big dog.
Yeah,
smart dude, really smart.
He was a smart dude. Doing some nerdy shit.
They just were like, yo, we gonna put you in, let's get you in case we ever need you.
Yeah, he used to do a lot of really cool tactical training up in Northern Virginia.
That's tough, yo.
Clearing houses,
riding,
shooting out of cars.
Man, I had to clear my damn house before. I'd said that. I told you about that before. About the time I thought a ghost was in the house. I cleared that bitch, boy. At that point in your life, when you got to get to a point of hey, I got to get my gun and make sure nobody's in my house, you are ready to do whatever comes your way. Yeah. You got to put yourself in a different state of mind. I got to be.
This is real.
This is real. I gotta be brave.
Yeah, this is
you gotta
real.
talk this. You gotta be brave. Yeah. Fuck it. If you in here, we going to war today.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. When the guns come out, shit is real. It's real.
I'm sitting in my living room, and whatever I thought was going on, I look. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, just make it to your room, grab your gun.
Grab your gun.
I grab the gun, and now I am in closets, under the bed. Fuck what.
Man,
that's rough.
And when you think about it, that's a police officer's job. We could be sitting at motherfucking Harold's having a fried chicken dinner. 504. If we got to, you go from eating chicken, having fries, scrolling on TikTok, to you got your gun out, walking into a house. You don't know who's in there.
You don't know nothing.
Nothing.
But you know,
none of that shit.
Bullets can be thrown.
That's crazy, man. I saw this one video. These cops are taking care of something in the house, and this dude just walks in. He just started blasting, bro. It's crazy. And they show it from multiple angles. Like they show first they show the angle from the cops from their body cam. It's so chaotic you can't really tell what's happening. But then they do an edit of the video, and you can see from the ring camera the dude come in, and everything makes sense. Yeah. And I'm like, yo, this is crazy. The dude who did that, his mind was already made up. He went into a house with police officers with a gun and started shooting.
He knew what time it was. Death.
How exactly?
Death. Somebody's dying today.
Somebody's dying today.
Somebody gotta go. It's either me or them.
For you to pull out a gun on a cop, it's whenever I see people even fight cops back, I'm like, yo, this is you taking it to a whole nother level, just punching a cop.
Man,
just imagine you pull out a fucking blicky on a cop, a gun.
I've had cops pull out guns on me, 7, 8 cops, all guns, dogs, fucking lights, because of a incident I had got in, and they knew that it involved a gun. Bro, when I got out the car, nigga, I was shook. Please do not shoot me in my back. My hands is fucking up, and they walk backwards. I'm walking backwards. I can hit a dog. So I'm like, please don't let that dog bite me in my ass.
And then they tackled you probably, huh?
Nah, they didn't. They actually didn't. They actually wasn't that rough, but they was so excited that they locked us up. When we got to that precinct, those cops in Rockingham County, boy, they was high-fiving each other. We got him. I'm thinking who the hell they got? Because I'm nobody. Who the fuck? We got him. And that's all they was yelling. And I was the suspect, the prime suspect. So it was nigga, you didn't get nobody.
Really?
You didn't get nobody.
So what happened when they found out that you wasn't him?
Oh, no, I was him.
Oh.
But I wasn't nobody that y'all should have been happy about getting.
I got you.
Yeah, I'm not no
bored?
big dog. What? I shot a gun off. Like, that was it. We
it.
got him, boy. They was in that joint. We got him. High five this. They was so hyped.
Oh, they can't wait to break out all the big guns and bring in the dogs. They got
Bruh.
their flak vests on. And
I hear them yelling at me. They had the lights on so you can't see. And then the bouncer, they let out the car. So they picked up the bouncer from the club and they let him out the car and they shined the lights on me so I couldn't see. And he was like, yeah, that's him.
Oh, man, you got ID'd?
What? Went to jail. Locked my ass up, buddy. Got to go.
Damn.
And then it's crazy because like some years later, the bouncer, so I still see the bouncer. He did stop coming to court. The witness stopped showing up. He was the witness. He stopped going to court. So I'm gonna give him that much. He did ID me. He don't know that I know that, but he stopped coming to court.
Damn.
And so they didn't really have a case on me.
Mm-hmm.
And when I see him, like I seen him like years later, I gained some weight. He remembered me from when I was small, like smaller, and I gained some weight.
Like little size?
Yeah, probably.
I couldn't imagine you seeing you skinny like little.
Probably like little size. And then I seen him he at a party. He was like, hey man, let him know like I don't want no problem. Yo, he done got bigger and shit like that.
Yo, let him know I want
He also knew me from like the gun shit. So it was like, nigga, I'm not really on that type of time, bro. I was getting myself out of the situation.
He thought you was like,
oh yeah.
He thought you was a trigger man.
Yeah. So I'm like, bro, you can come on out of there. Like, I ain't gonna fuck with you
That's
for
not
so
my
far.
life, yeah.
But that is not what I be doing on a regular. I was in a situation that I needed to get out of.
Is that what you told the police? Like, yo, I was just in I don't know how to deal with that shit.
Yeah. So I mean, my lawyer talked to him.
Oh.
I had to get a fucking buddy. This was a $14,000 job that I had to get myself about.
$14,000 bullet.
What? Along with the charges that I had. Fuck, one of the charges was like 5 years alone. I was like, yeah, buddy, it's going down. People was like, just tell. I'm like, I knew like what they meant by that, but I'm like, no, I'm not telling. Like, I had some people telling me like, just tell, because what they wanted to know is where the gun came from.
Oh.
And I was like, nah, I told them some bullshit. Yeah, got him on out of there. Statute of limitations has been up. They figured out where the gun came from, but it ain't. But that's why they didn't get no deeper into it.
We talked about this. Yeah. It was one of them.
Yeah, it was one of them. It was corrupt officer.
Yeah. I lit a gun off in public before.
Like with people around.
In the middle of a residential area. On some drunk shit.
Yeah, I feel like almost everybody
showing off in front of a girl.
Yeah, I feel like almost everybody has.
Showing off in front of a girl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Man.
My brother let off a whole K in the middle of a residential shit. Boy, police was every fucking where.
Damn.
Police was on some drunk young shit.
Yeah.
My brother's first gun. Most of us get like, not now, but back then, most of us got like a pistol.
Mm-hmm.
At like 21, that's when you could own one. He immediately, the minute he was 18, knew that he could buy a rifle. So he bought an AK. He bought an AK immediately. So he knew he could get away with that, which sounds crazy.
Yeah.
Why you will allow a 18-year-old buy a AK, but you won't allow them to buy a pistol?
They say it's easier to hide.
I guess that. Yeah. I mean, I guess when I say it out loud,
but
that
nigga,
makes
if
sense.
you pull out an AK,
AK is AK.
Shit,
if you gonna go do damage, you don't give a fuck what gun it is.
Exactly.
What?
Exactly.
Yeah,
it doesn't make sense.
No,
it doesn't make sense. Speaking of the AK, it was more of a Draco. I don't know where it was, but I just saw a video. You know what I realized? I watch people get murdered every day
on TV.
Yeah, online.
Yeah.
Like when you scrolling through your feed,
yeah.
You know how you watch a couple fights and next thing you know, it's just like you just up in the ante. It's just like, oh, a fight. You want to see somebody get this? What about shot? You want to see this? Desensitized.
Desensitized. So,
yeah, man. So it's like an apartment complex. It looks like it's somewhere down south. And cat jump out the car, and he a big ass dude too, and he got a Draco. And it's a smaller dude like talking shit to him, but he backing up like, you ain't gonna do shit with that. You ain't. Nigga, he let off. I mean, he 2 feet away from this dude. Pow, 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 pow. Killed him right there in front of everybody.
So dude had the gun first?
So the big dude got out the car. Like, car pulls up, door opened up, big ass dude got up, got a Draco. The little shorter dude's like, yeah, talking all that shit. And he walked up on him like, you ain't gonna do nothing. And he's fucking pop, 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 pop.
If a man pull a gun out in public, he's going to use it 9 times out of 10.
And there's cameras around. It's just like, yo,
you're ready to go.
Yeah, you're enticing this man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're almost, and I'm not saying that this guy is not at fault at all, but I think the cameras and shit like that, it does make people go, now I gotta.
Yeah.
Because
I gotta do it.
On some real shit, that's what I really feel like. And he's a piece of shit. The dude, the cop that killed George Floyd. When you watch that video, a lot of that shit was it was him like, fuck that. I'm not going to let this camera stop me. Like, his ego would not allow him to stop doing that shit.
Yep.
Because he was being filmed.
Yep.
And as a cop, you know.
George Floyd.
He was, huh?
George, you talking about George Floyd?
What did I say?
Yeah.
Did I say George Floyd? I thought I said George Floyd.
Yeah.
I can't think of that. I was going to.
The cop name was.
Not Donahue.
No.
I can see his face, but I can't think of his name either. But yeah, just watching his face and he put his hands in his pockets, it was just crazy, man. Just insane. But yeah, just that defiance, man, of not wanting to lose, not wanting to back down to the camera, and look what happened. Yep. Caused all that fucking drama, all because of your fucking ego, man.
Yep.
Your ego would not let it go. He just couldn't go, you know what? They're right.
Yep.
I shouldn't be doing this.
Yep.
It's stupid.
Man, that is what gets so many men in trouble with women, with shit like that, with shit, period.
Your fucking ego.
Your ego, bro. Your ego. And I've been a victim of falling for that, you know.
Right. We got the legs out today.
Yeah, you know. Got my hoochies on, my hoochie daddies.
I'm covering it up. Look.
Yeah. So that ego thing, man, if you can put that shit away, your life sometimes, and it's hard. It's not an easy thing. But if you can talk to somebody or get some good advice or give yourself some good advice on your ego when you are in that situation, a specific situation, you will realize, bro, this is not worth it. 9 times out of 10, if your ego takes over, it's usually not worth it.
It's not going to be good.
Yeah. Usually, it's not worth it. Like, it's nothing you can do about it. I've been in situations where that's been a thing. And I know, and it had to do with a woman. And that's usually a man die for a woman. They will die for a woman and then be like, what the fuck was I doing? And that was a time where I had to get my shit together, like, because it wasn't nothing but ego. It was an ego-driven anger.
Yep. All ego.
Ego-driven mentality.
Yep.
And that shit would hold you. It would fuck you up. It won't even hold you back. It'll just fuck you up.
It fucks you
you're
up.
going to go too far with whatever the situation is. And it could be a little situation, but it's further than what you needed to go.
Yeah. I wonder if you broke down, like, the people who are locked up, like, if you really broke down the case, all those cases, how many of it, what percentage would fall into the category of, like, yo, this ended up being somebody's ego that caused them to
probably
shoot
most
this person?
Probably
you know
most. If you're talking about just shooting,
just if people who committed violent crimes.
Yeah. Probably ego.
A lot of it's ego.
Because I've been in situations where my thought process of something that has been happened to me, that, yo, I'm going to do something back.
I would say something that you could have walked away from. Not like, yo, we're robbing this store and you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and we got caught.
Yeah.
I mean, like the dude who pulled up on me and pulled the Draco out.
Yeah.
He could have got out that car and go, you know what? What am I doing? This is stupid.
Yeah.
This is dumb.
Or let me put this up and we about to fight.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know what? Let me put this down.
Let me put this shit up. You know what? I thought about it. I definitely, man, I'm a gun carrier, but that's gonna be my last resort for the most part. Like, I'm not that's not gonna be my first one.
Yeah.
I'm hoping, like, nigga, do you want to fight? At the end of the day, please, let's fight.
Yeah, shit, nigga, let's have a drink and talk about it.
Yeah, or that.
Yeah,
that's it, for sure.
When I first got to Vegas, went to this club and just chilling. It's me and my wife, just by myself. We don't know anybody, and I like get some drinks from the bar. You know, I just turn around, stepped on this dude's shoe. He hit his homie. Yo, nigga, I dropped my drink. You stepped in my shoe. I was like, yo, can I replace those drinks? Yeah. Like, he was ready to go. He was ready to go. Ready to go. He was bucked, like, everything. Yo, man, I replace the drinks. I'm sorry about that, man. My fault. What were y'all drinking?
For sure.
And, like, nah, Nick. Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Like,
Relax,
it
bro.
didn't even cross his mind that this could have been settled very easily.
Relax.
But you can tell he's not in a world where that's a thing.
It's not. I've been there.
You know what I mean? He was so surprised. We're like, oh, this don't need to go anywhere. I had no ego. I was like, look, I can't win this situation.
Yeah.
I don't know these cats.
Yeah.
They look like little street dudes, whether they were or not, but they were putting off that energy.
For sure.
I don't want no smoke with these cats. My bad. I didn't mean to fuck your shoes up. My fault. My bad. I got drink on you. 2 Hennessy's. Cool. Boom, boom. My bad. Yeah.
For sure. On some shit like that, definitely now, like, I'm breezing through the club, might step on somebody's shoe, might bump into him. Yo, my bad, bro. Like, you ain't got to worry about nothing. Hey, need me to get you another drink? I wouldn't even think twice about that. That's you going too far at that point. Yeah. But I done been in different situations also.
Man. That's what's great about being older. You're like, you know what, man, this ain't worth it, man. You know exactly what this is all about. It's just like, yo, you in your 20s, you got a lot of testosterone, you're frustrated, you want some pussy, it ain't working out for the way that you want it to.
The world's against you.
Yeah, that's all that shit is. You want to get laid and it's not working out for you.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
That's what you're there for.
You're a frustrated young lion.
Yeah, that's what you're there for.
That's what you're there for. And if I can't take that energy out sexually with the woman that I like, I'm going to get it out somehow.
Some
with
way.
the gun, I'm gonna fight somebody. I'm gonna start some shit. It's just like you got a lot of built up testosterone, and what you really want to do is you want to bust that shot on a woman's back.
Yeah.
You want to let that go a certain way, and when you can't, I'm about to fight.
Yeah, I'm about to fight.
Hey, buddy, how about this? You know what they should have in the club? I'm gonna start going to clubs. They need to have a jerk off room.
Say what?
A jack off room. If you're getting upset, you're getting all mad.
Explain.
Hey man, you about to fight? Come here. We got some porn in here. Go ahead and jerk off.
Man,
bust off. Come back out. You think you want to fight after that?
That'd be a sick room right there.
Why not?
There's a lot going on.
What if we put some sex workers in there? Like, hey, we need to get him. There we go.
Now you're talking.
He about to fight.
Some sex workers in there.
Yeah, what if the security come grab you? They take you to the room. She just jerk you off or they hold you.
Yeah.
Send your ass back out there. You cool?
Yeah, man. I got something wrong with me on the regular.
Yeah, he's back. He's back. He has no underwear on. He come in drunk, ready to fight. Oh man, that club shit, man. When you really think about it, it's really, I don't want to say dangerous. Some clubs are, but it's just like you really are asking for it. It's nothing but young dudes with a lot of testosterone who are frustrated and they drunk.
There you go. That's.
And they're drunk.
That's key. That's the key word right there. Drunk. Alcohol.
Drunk.
Fucked up. Tipsy. Whatever you want to call it. That is it. Liquid courage.
Yeah.
That liquid courage is different.
Yeah, man.
I've been in plenty of club fights.
Oh, for real? Thank God I had never got into a fight in the club.
I've been in plenty of club fights. Shit that I didn't have nothing to do with. Shit that I did have something to do with. I just got back from Harrisburg, PA. And the last time I was there.
Oh, yeah.
Got to fighting.
Got to fighting.
Yeah. So,
man.
I ain't had no smoke this time, though. And I told my peoples, I was like, yo, we go out and we run into anything, I'm going to tell them, buddy, let me move out your way. Because I don't have, listen, like Chris said earlier, I'm 35 years old. I have learned already on my 35th birthday that I don't have it like I used to. The last time I remember this feeling was on my 30th birthday. It went on, gave me a nice little 5 years, and now it's back. My whole birthday, bro, I was toasted the whole day. I was hungover, but like a feeling like I was sick, and I didn't even drink the day before. And then I come back home and drink And the same shit happens to me. Now, I figured out what it was, but, bro, I couldn't make it to work. In all of my life that I have been a barber, I have never not been able to make it to work. Now, I might be fucked up when I get to work, but I had to call out. 35, listen, you got it already.
Damn, for real?
You got it already.
I think that's good.
Yeah, I'm not even fucking with it. Okay.
That's good.
I mean, I'm a drink here and there, but done. This is water for anybody that don't know. This is water.
Hydration.
H2O. Some of the best hydration you can get.
Yeah, man.
So, yeah, my birthdays are different now. The last few years, all my birthdays, I've been taking my kids on vacation instead of me going out with my homeboys. So that's already been changing.
Yeah, I've never really celebrated my birthday.
I know.
Yeah,
I know. I fucking know.
Yeah, I got to. I have to at some point.
At what now? Your birthday next year.
All right.
Yeah, because your birthday this year is gone.
Yeah.
Because you wanted to do something.
You know what? Because right next door, I was going to go to Positano's and I was going to do like a Sopranos. Everybody would get dressed up, and then
that shit went out the window.
And it's so funny because like I was looking at the room and everything. I was like, I had the guest list, and I did all this planning, and then my wife was like, oh, what about this and that, and like literally like a half an hour after that, I went upstairs and I was like, I don't want to do it anymore.
I don't want to do it no more. Maybe you should next time just give it to somebody else and let them do it, and you just have to show up.
I don't know what. Maybe I think
your wife is good at shit like that.
Yeah,
and just be like, hey, don't matter what I say, go ahead and please set up something for me, and then I'll be there.
She'll likely say no because you're gonna change your mind.
Well, don't. That's why you don't
Hand
even
it off.
know nothing. Yeah,
Okay.
you don't know anything,
right.
and you got to. You're gonna feel bad if your wife do all that and you don't show up. You wouldn't feel bad for real?
No, hell yeah. Oh, she would kill me. She would kill me.
I'm about to say, what?
I have to go.
Yeah, you have to. That was my point.
I have to go.
Hey, listen, I want to do a party this year. Straight up. I'm not going to say nothing else to you. We're going to do it a little different this year.
All right, so that's what I got to do? All right, I'll do that next year. Man.
It's a mind fuck.
All right, I'll do that next year, man. But, I was going to say, I had Shadi on the podcast a while ago, and he was like, yo, these 3 words will just save your life. You got it, dog.
You got it.
I quit.
I'm out. You know what?
You got it.
Man, you going through something, bro. Do you need anything?
Have you seen that video? Where it's a young dude in the backyard and an old cat run out and get the shotgun. He's like, put the gun down. He's like, let's talk. Let's talk, man.
Oh, yeah.
Let's talk.
Yes.
Like,
and he took him in. He took him in. Helped him out.
He's like, you want to make some money?
Yeah, bro.
Let's make some money.
Listen, no bullshit. I had something like that happen. A dude called me. It was a girl I was dealing with. Now, he started dealing with her. When he started dealing with her, I wasn't dealing with her no more. She calls me first, and she's like, hey, so and so found out that I used to talk to you, but me and you are just cool now. You know, can you please, like, whatever. I'm like, listen. I was like, whatever y'all got going on, you ain't got to even worry about it. I was like, plus, I'm not going to say nothing. You good. Yo, dude called me one night. I'm at somebody else's house, and she's like, tell him, Jamal, tell him. Me and you never really dealt. Me and you was just cool. I was like, yeah, we was just cool. He like, and then I can hear, ouch. Yo, dude was pinching her. She like, ouch, that hurts. I'm like, yo, what's going on? I'm with another girl too. We got this on speakerphone. Cause at that point, like, I was not dealing with her. So I got on speakerphone. She like, ouch, that hurt. He like, where the fuck are you at? I'm like, bro, first of all, calm down. He like, my name is so-and-so and I got the Glock. I say, listen, they never stopped making Glocks when they made yours, buddy. Like,
I like that.
I'm like, listen, everybody,
the Glock.
Nobody cares about your Glock, bro. He like, well, where the fuck? I said, listen, I'm not the guy. I'm like, bro, I'm just cool with her. I'm not the guy. I'm like, he's still bucking like da-da-da. I'm like, so I say his name. I'm not going to say his name right now, but I say his name because I heard her say his name. Mm-hmm. So I was like, hey, bro, like, relax. And he like, I am relaxed. Once he said that, I said, I got him. I got his ass now. So, because I could tell now he's listening to me.
Man.
So I'm like, hey, bro, listen, calm down, da-da-da. So I'm talking to him, and he's relaxing. And I can hear him on the phone like, all right, man, you might be right, da-da-da. I'm like, bro, that's yours. You got it. You don't have to worry about me. I'm the last guy you have to worry about. Mm-hmm. And he ended up getting off the phone. We came up with a conversation. that suited us best, and he got off the phone and went his separate way. Yo, but that whole crazy situation is a crazy situation because later on, I think like she had to get out of the house. He was like holding her captive or some shit. Like, yeah,
there's a lot of crazy niggas out there, man. God damn.
Yeah,
I'm so thankful that I've never been in any situations like that, man. I've been so fortunate to not be in any like just a relationship with a lot of turmoil. Mm-hmm. It's like tumultuous. Y'all throwing shit.
Yeah. Me either. I can't deal with that. Like I've been in situations like that on the other end, but I've never been in a situation like that with my personal situation. You know, it's just like I'm just what word am I looking for? I am the target, I guess.
Yeah, I don't think anyone that would ever like me that much to do no shit like that with me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like what are you doing for someone to be this crazy about you?
Hey, they out there. I don't, like I said, I never ran into it. I usually, as soon as I see crazy, I check out. 9 times out of 10, I got a good crazy meter radar. I check out.
You out?
I gotta go now, and I check out gently. Like, hey, yo, you know, slowly stop talking, slowly disappear. Because I can tell it's in you, and you're not gonna damage me or my livelihood for this shit. It's not worth it to me. I'm not into no domestic shit and want to be hit on and windows busted and shit, but I don't want none of that shit, bro. Yeah. I done made a long, lustrous career.
Yeah. You don't like that Keisha Cole life?
And ain't never ran into none of that shit. Now, I know it could have got there, but I get out before then.
Yeah. Man, that's wild. I'm so glad. We should talk about some red flags on the next one.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else before we get out of here?
Nah.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, 35. Tap into the New OGs podcast.
That's right.
Tap into us. We on Spotify. We on
YouTube.
We are on TikTok. We on Facebook. iTunes.
Everywhere.
Instagram.
Oh, yo, real quick. Hey, thank y'all so much. We over 1,000 followers on Instagram.
Shout out to y'all.
Yeah, thank y'all so much. It's just been busy. I gotta make sure we gotta do a post for that. We gotta do a post.
Okay.
I gotta create like a 1,000 follower
cool.
milestone.
We'll shout y'all out today. Appreciate y'all.
Post. So yeah, we appreciate y'all so much. We had 1,000 followers. So go to YouTube, subscribe to the channel, go like the video, leave a comment so it can push it up in the algorithm. Same thing with all the streaming platforms. Go leave a comment, vote it up, give it a heart, upvote it, whatever it is on whatever platform
that you can
leave a review, leave a comment, all that kind of shit, and it pushes us up. We need it.
Even y'all haters.
Yes.
We even like the haters too. The haters do a lot because they've been still hating on that damn video of mine.
Yeah, hell yeah. Keep doing it. Y'all helping the algorithm. Y'all just keep pushing it up. Thank y'all so much. We appreciate it. So y'all can catch us on the next one. We out. Peace.